welcome once again to this channel. And in today's discussion, we'll be looking at the very important fundamental analysis, the fundamental events that really shakes the Forex market. It is the non-farm payrolls, the NFP. The NFP is a major announcement that comes up every first Fridays of every month, and then this has a lot of effect in the Forex market. So for the sake of knowledge, you should know what the NFP is, because as a Forex trader, you're discussing Forex matters, and then someone mentions NFP, and you should know what NFP is. You need to ask yourself some questions. So in this video, I'm going to be telling you what the NFP is, and I'm also going to be showing you how to trade the NFP. How to trade the NFP both as a fundamental trader and as a technical analyst. By now, I believe you should know the difference between being a fundamental trader and a technical analyst. If you don't, you can click on my channel and run through the videos I have there, and you see one of the videos where I explain the types of traders. You should know which you are. Let me do a quick run through. Fundamental trader, you trade using news. Why for a technical analysis, you trade using charts and historical patterns in the Forex market. So, before I go on, very important, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, kindly do that. Just hit that subscribe icon, and be sure to turn on your notification bell so you get notified when I release a video. So, let's go into the business of the day. So, what is the NFP? What is the non-farm payroll? So, the NFP is a monthly report, as I said in the introduction of this video. It's usually released on the first Fridays of every month. That's when this report is released. So, it's a report that shows, it's a comprehensive report that shows the states of the labor markets in the United States of America. It's released by the Bureau of Labor Statistics, which is a subsidiary of the Department of Labor. All those stories. So it's a very important report. It shows what's happening in the U.S. economy, and as you know, the U.S. is a world power, and then it automatically affects this kind of reports that shows the labor market in the U.S. It affects not just its own currency, the U.S. dollar. It also affects equity, it affects gold, it affects even the US stock market. So it even goes as far as affecting some other currencies, like the Canadian dollar. So these are some kind of pairs that you should want to trade at this times, USD pairs. So basically this report just shows how many people are employed in the industry, in the US manufacturing and construction companies. It excludes farm workers. It also excludes NGO workers and private workers. So it's just a snapshot of those that are employed in the manufacturing and the construction companies of the United States, the employment statistics. So this report definitely shows how good, how stable the economy of the US is. And of course, remember in one of our videos, we talked about the stronger an economy, the stronger the currency the performs in the market. While if you have a weak economy, you're going to have a weaker currency. So, and I'll actually tell you that this NFP affects mostly US dollar pairs. So you want to look at the Great Britain pounds against the US dollar against the Canadian dollar, NZD, USD. You know, everything that has the US dollar attached to it. So how do you trade this? So as a fundamental analyst, how do you trade the NFP? So when you have a positive outcome, okay, let me quickly show you how to see when this news is coming up. Remember, if you've been following these videos, I've introduced you to Forex Factory before, forexfactory.com. It shows all major events that are coming. The red folders are major news events that are going to affect the market very well. While these ones are medium, these are low impact, while the yellow are low impact, while the orange medium impact news. So you can see here you have the non-farm row. This was the last NFP on Friday, the September 4th. So this is it. This is the NFP, which happened at 1:30 on Friday. So you can see the statistics, what it shows. So it shows you what was the previous statistics. This was one. So this is the previous statistics, and then this is the forecast, and then you see what actually was the projection. What actually was the projection. So that's it. This is where you see the news when it's happening, and this is where you see the data, the statistics. So how do you use this? How do you use this as a fundamental trader? So if there's a positive outcome of this report, it means it's positive outcome means that they have a lot of people that are employed in the construction and the manufacturing industry. So what does that entail? That means the economy is doing well. That means they have a strong US economy, which will now definitely trigger a strong US dollar. And what do we say? I'm sure if you've not been following this, if this is your first time of seeing my videos, you won't understand this. You might have to go back and look at some other videos I talked about why you should buy and why you should sell. So if an economy is doing well, definitely you want to sell whatever pair is attached to it. Like, for example, if you have XSS US dollar, if you have Great Britain pounds against the US dollar, you should sell if you have a positive outcome of the NFP report. Now, if you sell the euro against the US dollar, you're going to make money because the economy is doing well. The report indicates that the economy is doing well, so their currency should do well. And on the other side, you should also buy pairs that have the US dollar against maybe Canadian dollar or the Swiss francs. So it means you're putting your money in this US dollar strength. So if it is negative, if you have a negative outcome, so here if you have the actual, if the forecast, this is what is forecasted. If it is like in this case now, it was lesser than the forecast. It was lesser than the forecast, but it's lesser than the forecast. So it means this was bad. It was bad. They should be employing more people. Remember, if it's more people, it shows that the economy is doing well. If it's less, it shows that the economy isn't doing too well. So in this case, if the actual was actually lesser than the forecast, which shows a weak US economy and automatically a weak US dollars. So that would have been the case here. So a negative outcome of the report shows a weak US economy and a weak US dollar, and you should look to sell the US dollar. So you should put your money in the US dollar, not getting so much strength, the US dollar weakness. So you should sell pairs like the US dollar against the Canadian dollar, the US dollar against the Swiss francs, and also buy pairs like the euro against the US dollar and the Great Britain pounds against the US dollar. Now, I am not going to rule out the possibility of a market manipulation. Now, as I've talked about how to trade in news before now, you might want to see that in one of my videos on the channel. Now, at times like this, NFP, when they know the market makers theory is real. They have the market makers. I've talked about it also in one of my videos. So they know what retail traders are going to do with this report. So they might want to manipulate the market a bit, shift it down, shift it up, hit your stop loss, and then still move in the direction it should go. So that's why I always advise, in as much as I've always said it in my other strategies that I teach people, it's good to have combinations. It's good to do not rely on only one strategy. You should have more than one strategy. You should have a combination of strategies which will now inform your decision whether you should buy or sell. So the same thing, if you want to trade the news using this information I just gave you, you should also wait. You should also combine this with your maybe an experience in the technical analysis and wait and see if there is a market manipulation move before you get in on a trade. So lastly, I'm going to talk about as a technical analyst, which I am, how to trade this NFP as well. I will only trade the NFP if I see a very obvious market manipulation. So you should go back and see my video where I talked about how to trade the news so that you probably understand better. But let me just try and see if I can do a recap. So you can see here you have your resistance, here you have your support. So the market is coming down and this happens, and then before news, market is around here, and then you see this sharp movement to the down, and then the spread opens, another sharp movement down to catch all these sell stops that are below here, and also hit the stop loss of people that are buying. And then what I was expecting that price will go up. That is trading the NFP, trading any news using a technical analysis. So guys, I'm going to end the video here. So remember to hit the like button if you got value for this video. Also remember to subscribe if you haven't subscribed to this channel, and I'm sure going to be producing more videos to give you value. So thank you very much, and remember to stay safe. Stay safe for coronavirus. It's not a joke. Coronavirus is real, and God bless you. God bless you. Take care.